Back, everybody, and we are here live for the grand final of the Brainstrust Cup. This afternoon we have Scotland against England, a repeat of the 2021 final. 18 match play ties this afternoon to decide the winner, and we're just seeing the tee-off shots of the first match play tie, and it's the juniors. Kyle McGreekin up against Callum Yeats from England. Kyle McGreekin has gone beyond the pin to the right hand side. Yeats is north of the pin, about 25-30 yards. He's got a downhill putt, so I'd say advantage to the Scots here. So green here on the hole number one is absolutely rapid. Wind is picking up a little bit this afternoon as well, so left to right. The wind will be pushing it that way as well. Just see there the wind just pulling the ball over to the side. So Cretan will have this for the hole. The ball is just pulled a little bit left and it will travel. So let's see if that's missing on that side. So McGreekin to get the Scots off to a great start, and he holds it. McGreekin takes the first. Scotland 1-up in the first match play. Carlo, good afternoon. So the format this afternoon, we have 18 match play ties, 4 of which are pairs, foursomes and 14 singles match plays. So 18 points up for grabs. First team to get 9.5 points takes on the cup. Next up we have the ladies, first group of the ladies. So Michaela Hill for Team England, passing the ball down. Wait, this looks good. Just going to feed off to the left hand side, but she's going to give herself an uphill putt from there. And Hill is up against Scotland number 1, Caroline Kent. Caroline, line on this looks incredible. He's got a chance. Just held his line. Very good shot from Caroline Kent. Some love in the comments there for me, Kyle. Scotland off to a great start. So we've got Kent, who's gone beyond the pin and has got a fairly flat putt back. Hill is down here to the left. An uphill putt, so I'd say both players have a chance from here. Both difficult putts playing into the wind. Kent. Wow! So Hill confident there. Really have to go aggressive in that one. Kent has leapt out on the right side. So first hole to England in the ladies. Takes the match back to 1-1. Colin Todd, good afternoon to you. Come on, Scotland. Gary Fisher, good afternoon. So, third match play will be the second of the females. Laura Thompson up against Sarah White. Sarah had an incredible round this morning. So White, very similar to Hill, passed the ball down left side, left herself an uphill putt for the second shot. Thompson will go a bit higher. Quite similar line actually. I think Thompson's ball is just going to feed off down there as well. Both players are going to have a very similar shot. Thompson's ball is a couple of feet inside White's, so she will get a good read on how the putt will look from here. Phil Priyanikov, good afternoon. So Thompson is seeing his putt there. So she has to start it off a little bit further to the left. Thompson starts off left. That is an incredible putt there from Laura Thompson. First birdie on this hole. Takes the first. Next up, we have the first of the overs, and it's a pair match play. So we have John Dury and Robin Murray with Kyle McGreechin as a sub up against Sean Rontry and Stephen Groombridge. That's the tee shot there from Rontry. I think it's left it a little bit short. John Dury for Scotland. Line on this looks pretty good. again, just a little bit short. I think both players, they've got the wind behind them on the first today, and maybe just a little bit fearful that the ball will just run a bit too far. So both players have left themselves short and a bit of work to do for their second. Very difficult line in from there. You're playing across a couple of bumps as you head towards the hole. Camber running right to left as we look at it, so start the ball out a little bit high and just get the weight right. Bridge to go first for Team England. Bridge starts the ball out high and to the right. Is that ball going to turn? Is it going to turn enough? The ball's just sat up there on the bridge. So Robin Murray for the hole. Just didn't hit it. Jury, I think he knew when he hit that, it was just going to feed off to the left. Tough read from where he was. He's missing that, so real advantage here to Team England. For the hole. I'm really surprised with that. Didn't need to be aggressive there, just needed to roll the ball down towards the hole. Had 2 for the win. So Rowntree taps in, half hole. Kelly Menzies, absolutely superb putt there from Laura. Victor Arcars-Lara on the Tartan Army. Next group we have coming through. Donnie McKenzie up against Paul Bolton. Be Paul Bolton to tee first. So again, line here looks very good. Has it got legs? Just been a few that have landed a little bit short. McKenzie, first left foot of the day that we are seeing, or the afternoon that we are seeing here on hole number 1. Again, Donnie's left that quite a bit short, so both players have got a bit of work to do now. Louis Pinto, I think we all can't wait to get to Orlando, to the World World Cup next year and hopefully show the rest of the world what Scotland, England and Wales can actually do on the world stage. I think all three teams are going to perform really, really well. So you can maybe see in the background a bit overcast today. Yesterday we had glorious sunshine and it's actually warmed up quite a bit during the day. Took all the moisture out of the grass and things were playing incredibly quick. Today it's a little bit windy, but very overcast, so a little bit nippy and things are running just a little bit slower today. Mackenzie, second shot, starts out high into the right ball, doesn't look like it's turned out very much at all. Very tough hole here. Number one, you can see just where they've cut the edge markings off the green. The actual pin position itself is kind of so it's sort of mini plateau there. Ball feeds off in all directions from the hole. What an incredible shot. I was just going to say, Paul Bolton will have practiced that shot hundreds of times from that position, so not surprised at all that he's knocked that one in. Advantage England. So, final match play for the overs. Colin Murray up against Eddie Hurrell. T-shot here from Eddie Hurrell. Just going to hold out there on the right hand side. So he's got quite a tricky downhill putt from there. Colin Murray, this one looks like it's got a bit of pace on it. So I think on this green, anything this side of the pin, you can actually attack the pin a little bit more. You're playing the ball back uphill, you can give it a go. If you're the other side, you're really just try and play the ball as soft as possible and try and get the line right, which is tough today with the wind that we've got. Sets the ball on its way. This looks good. This looks good. He's sunk it. Very good putt from there. I think he knew when it left his foot had gone in. So Colin Murray can afford to be aggressive here. Go for the hole. So, advantage England, 2 in a row. Next up we have a cracking tie. Dan Wallbanks, tee shot just coming in here from Wallbanks. That's one of the best tee shots I think we've seen so far on hole number 1. Wallbanks in This match play is up against the left foot of Billy Maguire. Billy, the top scorer yesterday morning. Billy with the left foot again. The line looks good here. Has it got the legs? I think both players have landed in an identical spot. Tough line from there. You saw just how heavily the ball turns left to right to get the line and the weight. Bang on. So both players all in identical spots. Pencils. Let's keep that a little bit higher. That's going to have the same result. So a little bit of a misread from both the players there. Wow. That looked like it was in all the way. Went to the left. Hole halved. Very tough hole one here. I think we see one birdie and a few bogeys. Next up, what a match play this is going to be. Ant Brolia up against Matt Morgan. Wowzers. Very good shot there from Brolia. But as we just saw from Maguire and Wallbanks, a very, very tough putt from that side of the hole. So Matt Morgan, Scottish number one. And he's pulled that quite a bit to the left. However, that is well within Matt Morgan putting range. So Morgan starts the ball out to the left. Cracking putt there from Matt Morgan. Now, pressure has flipped and it's on Androla. Very tricky downhill putt here. For a player of Androla's quality, it was also never in doubt, hole halved. Standard of foot golf has just gone up a notch. Leslie Morgan, brilliant, absolutely incredible there from Matt Morgan. Next match play we have Tom Wood for England, tee shot, just flowing off to the left hand side there, up against David Quigley for Scotland. Quigley with the unmistakable orange ball. This one has got some beans on it. Very, very good shot. That, if you want to leave your ball anywhere just off the green on this hole, that is probably the place you want to leave it. Fairly straightforward, flat putt, maybe slightly left to right, but yeah, that's an ideal position. Tom Wood has got a bit of a monster. 30-35 yards to the pin. So Tom Wood, good weight on that shot there. He'll tap in for birdie. Yeah, for par. So David Quigley for the hole. David Quigley sinks that for fun. Scotland 1 up. A few shouts from the Scottish contingent back on the first tee. Next up, we have another pairs match play. Gio Stewart and Rory Cassidy. Might be the reason it just got a bit noisy. Up against Sean Lindsay and Ash Moden. Lindsay there on his tee. Again, just left it a little bit short. Rory Cassidy now for Scotland. I'm surprised he's not getting the ball marked there. Starts the ball up higher with a bit more pace to the right hand side. This looks very quick. Very quick. It's not actually too far from the second hole there. Stewart, second shot. Just gone for that top right corner of the green. I think that's a very sensible shot from there. No risk of that one falling off to the left hand side past the pin. So Moden has this for the hole. Starts the ball off to the right. I don't think we've seen the ball turn a lot from that position. Just held its line for a bit too long. And say, I think he just put too much on that. That's how the tables can turn match play. Cassidy and Stewart now have this for the hole. Cassidy wasn't missing that. Scotland 1 up in this tie. Lot of noise there from Rory Cassidy. Next up, Nathan Apasame against Ali Dick. Apasame on the tee. Started it off to the left. Ball will just come down to this area below the pin. It's left it a little bit short. It's much trickier from that angle. If you can get the ball down here, you've got a fairly flat uphill putt. From there, the ball has got, well, the putt's got a lot of left to right on it. So, Ali Dick. Beans on this one as well. Ali's left the ball in that area that I was just talking about. So you can see there, fairly flat and straight uphill putt for Dick. Pasame's got about double the distance and quite a lot of left to right on it as well. As much of the breakout that putt as possible. Played it aggressive, just missed on the left side. So Ali Dick to go 1 up first. Outstanding putt there from Ali Dick. Scotland 1 up in that match play now. And next on the tee we have Alan Stewart up against England captain Sam Lee. Stewart, one of our debutants this year, did extremely well over the weekend. Just left it a little bit short there, but both players have got a bit of work to do from where they are. Sam Lee definitely a bit of an advantage here. That, however, is a tricky putt. It will be right to left as we look at the ball with wind. Start to pick up again, so also compounding that right to left movement. Also got here is the ability for some of the match play ties to use subs. So we've got Declan Reid as a potential sub for Alan Stewart. Alan Stewart, cracking putt. Come on, the wee man, the distance. Tough putt that there for Sam Lee. Wind, I think, just caught it just before the hole. So again, advantage Scotland 1 up. Next high, this one's going to be a little bit noisy as well. Andrew Duffy up against Callum Haig. Duffy first to go, trying to shape that with the right foot, didn't really catch that at all. Any whip on the ball. He's left himself down to the left. He's got quite a long putt back up. Callum Haig starts the ball out to the right. The line on this one looks pretty good. The ball is just going to start to turn. This man today, every time the camera's been around, the man's on fire. And he's left himself with a tap-in birdie. Best shot of the day, of the afternoon by far. So I think Duffy knows he's just going to have to go for this. Duffy quite quickly, just like that. So, Scotland 1 up in this tie as well. Lots of love in the comments for Alan Stewart. Putt, what a cracking shot. What a great debut for Alan Stewart. Next up, we have the second of the men's pairings. Chris Lewis on the tee. We'll be playing with Gareth Davies. They're up against Willie Mackay and Gavin Craig. Ball's not quite long there, so Willie Mackay. Has the advantage now. Just to keep that ball this side of the pin. Again, that uphill putt that we were talking about earlier, fairly flat from here. Seen a few players sink it. Definitely, I think if you're going to pick where you want to be and you're not within 6 feet of the pin, just put it down here. There it is. I think the line was bang on there. Just needed an extra 10%. So Gavin Craig has this. Starts it off left side. Wow. We've seen the ball turn quite a bit from there. But that one just held the line. So half hole. So next up we have match 15 of 18. Lee Bennett for England up against Fraser Weir from Scotland. Bennett on the tee. Starts the ball high and right. Ball is just going to nestle there on the edge of the rough. Fraser Weir, no messing about. Line on this looks good. Again, has it got the legs? Has it got the legs to get down? Bennett, second shot for England. That's a cracking shot from there. Very good effort. Bit of pressure on Fraser Weir here. go for it. So I think from what we've seen so far, it looks fairly even on the first hole. After all our groups have gone through, we've got 3 more to go. We will get a quick leaderboard update. Can also get the leaderboard link from our Facebook page. Just go to the Golf Association of Scotland and it will be there and posted underneath this video. Next match play, we have the first of the Underwoods, Lee Underwood, up against Scotland's in-form and at times this year unstoppable player, Mick Eardley. Mick Eardley, of course, coming down to England in June for the English Open and absolutely destroying the course. 39 under across 3 rounds. 39 under. Simply sensational. Mick, I think, just quite rightly asking Underwood to mark the ball. Nora Byers, hello to you too. Hope you're having a very nice holiday. So, Eardley now to tee. Line on this looks good. This has got a chance. Just going to feed off to the left hand side. Good effort that from Mick Eardley. Second shot from Underwood. I think he knew the minute it left his foot. Ball was going off to the left hand side. So I think Mick Eardley will fancy that one. Fairly about as straightforward a shot as you can get on this hole. Eardley, absolute dead weight, and the ball is just stuck in a little depression in the grass there to the left. Thought that might have just snuck in on the left edge. So Underwood to half the hole. Good putt. Another half hole. So on to our penultimate group, second of the Underwoods, Tom Underwood up against Scotland captain Joe McCourt. And Tom Underwood has put the ball in an almost identical position to his brother. Both left themselves short of the pin by about 15 yards. And as we saw with Luke there, very tricky second shot. Let's try and get the line right. Joe McCourt on the tee. Beautiful shot here from Joe McCourt. Excellent weight on that tee shot. He's left himself with about 15 top. Too straight, just off to the left. Joe McCourt takes the hole. Skipper leading by example there. So on to our final group of the 18 match play. We have a cracker here, Kyle Brown and Andy Sparks for England up against Irving Small and Stephen Cameron for Scotland. Ball here from Sparks. Looks like it's just going to sit high to the right. In actual fact, that one is still travelling. So, Irving Small, what can he do from there? Line on this looks good. Second shot for Team England there, good effort that. Left arm, so easy tapping for par. So Stephen Cameron will have this to take the first hole. Irvin Small knocks in there for par. So hole halved. And that is all of our match plays now through. Just do a wee interview with you. Just a couple of questions, just ask you how you got on. Aye. So we've got Kyle McGreechin here. Kyle, I believe you have won your match play and you won at 6 and 5. No?
No, I won.
Just have a wee look.
I won by 6 or something.
Yeah, 6 up with 5 to play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 6 up with 5 to play. How did it go?
Yeah. I was at 6 I was actually won the first
Good stuff. And happy with your form over the weekend? You were -8 on the first day.
Yeah, good really well.
Enjoyed the course?
Yes,
And you've got the first points in the bag for Scotland in the final. How does that feel?
it feels brilliant.
Fantastic. Well done, wee man. Catch up with you later on. Oh no, you've done really well. You've done really well there, buddy. So, Kyle McGreechin, first match play complete. Won 6 and 5. First points on the board for Team Scotland. Just get an update on how the rest of the match plays are coming along. So, as I say, Kyle McGreechin, match concluded 6 and 5 against Callum Yates. Looks like we have, at the moment, Scotland are up in 4 of the match plays, and Team England are up in 6 of the match plays. So I make that 6-5 to England with the concluded match already for Scotland. So very, very tight at the moment. Just going to head through here to hole number 9. And we will catch up with Wallbanks and Firth. So Finney Maguire looks like he's put himself into a little bit of bother from his tee shot. He's gone off and to the right. Difficult shot back up the hill from there. You're playing up through the rough. So Wallbanks currently 2 up in this match against Maguire. Maguire starts the ball off to the left. Just needs to catch that channel. Just going to loop round the hole. So Wallbanks has this for the hole. Wallbanks, I don't think he could have hit that any softer. Ball just fed off to the right hand side. He's left himself a bit of a tricky putt back uphill to half the hole. And it's amazing how much the momentum can swing in match play. Wallbanks, very good. Just caresses that into the hole halved. Wallbanks remains 2 up. Gavin Howe, you're absolutely right. John Dury and Robin Murray, 3 up through 10 holes. Incredible form from the Scots lads. So next on this hole we have Matt Morgan and Ant Brolea. Matt Morgan, incredible tee shot there, giving himself an outside chance of eagle. I think Brolea has gone off to the right hand side. Yeah, so Brolea is down the back of that ditch there. So we've seen quite a few players play up from there and just leave it a little bit short and just get held up in the rough, not get the ball on the green. So he needs to really get a bit of beans behind us. And Brolea, this looks like it's got a good pace. Just going to feed off to the right. Will it sit there? So Matt Morgan has this for the hole. Match currently tied. Matt Morgan just counting out the steps there to get to that channel. See that patch of darker grass that he's aiming for. So what he's trying to do, just get the ball into that. It's a bit pacey. Morgan is going to end up down beside Brolea. It's a foot inside him, so we'll get the advantage of seeing Brolea play first.
Slow motion, wasn't it, that?
Brolea walks the ball into the hole.
Great shot, buddy. Shot, Tom. Brilliant, Tom. Fabulous, son.
Matt Morgan drills it in. Full half. Match remains all square. So we'll just stay on hole number 9. Next up, we have Tom Wood and David Quigley. Just see the tee shot there from David Quigley. Dragged it off a little bit to the right. Seen a lot of players go down there today. It's just a greenside bunker that sits in there. So Quigley and Wood. Quigley is currently 2 up through 8. Both players have gone off to the right hand side here. As I say, there's that sort of greenside bunker, and that's just caught Quigley's ball. Tom Wood a bit further over to the right hand side. Both players playing up and over this rough. Just need to get the ball left of the pin, let the ball get onto the green and into that channel and fall down. This looks good. This looks very good if that gets out of that rough. Wow, I can't believe the ball's actually sat there. Tom Wood. Don't think he's given that enough.
That's it, mate. Keep that going. Keep that going. That's the attitude. That's doing a mile. That's a terrible shot with them. They don't know what they're doing. He's gone already.
So Tom Wood, third shot here. Advantage quickly.
How does this go in?
Right to left.
David quickly just asking for a bit of advice from young Kyle, superstar of the team at the moment. And that is very good advice there. Quigley takes a hole and goes 3 up. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to head down hole number 2. We have Cameron Small and Sparks and Brown, the last of the pairings. So just catch a few groups round here and then we'll head over to holes 16, 17 and 18 and catch the groups as they're coming in. Gavin Howe, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure and very enjoyable to come down with the team over the weekend and practice the course on Friday and be part of the atmosphere over the 2 days. It's been a great event that the English Association have put on, and yeah, a real credit to everyone that's been involved, and of course for a very good cause. All proceeds from our raffle today will go to the Brainstrust charity very dear to the hearts of all 3 associations. So Cameron and Small, second shot, just left it a little bit short. But Sparks and Brown, tee shot in the trees. And it's a longer shot than you think from down there. Andy Sparks has left that short. I think Joe McCourt might give me a bit of a kicking if I follow Kyle Brown for too much longer. Every time I followed this man over the weekend, he's been hole in worldies.
There you go then, Gary.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And he just about done another one there. Very good effort that from Kyle Brown. Man performs when the cameras are on.
Yeah, take it.
So Small will have this for the hole. Just getting relief there. There's a golf hole in the line of play. And Small starts the ball out to the right. Is that going to hold the line? Hold the line. Just missed off to the left. Hole halved. So I think we're just going to head back across the other side of the course and on to 16, 17 and 18. Just looking at one of the ties there. Hill against Kent tied through 16. Just get another score update. So at the moment, as I say, McGreechin winning 6 and 5 against Sheets. Sarah White match finished against Laura Thompson 5 and 3. So as things stand in terms of concluded matches. Hello, boys. All right. Yeah. It's 1-1 at the moment in terms of concluded matches. And by the looks of things, I think based on the current position of the other matches, it's 7-7 at the moment, as we see Carolyn Kent hold her putt on 17. That will take the ladies on to hole 18. Hello, Sarah. So Kent on the tees on 18. Hill keeps the ball low. And I believe Kent just took the 17th. So Kent is 1 up with 1 to play. I'm sure this has been an absolutely cracking battle all the way through. Both ladies fierce competitors. So slight advantage Kent here. She's got about 15 yards on Hill. Hill, good shot there. That needs to just, turn right a little bit and we're lining beyond that tree. So Kent just passes the ball up. Leaves herself in a good position there to attack the pin. This match going right to the wire. This is exactly what we want to see in match play. So decision for Hill here. She knows she needs to win this hole to tie the match. Realistically, I can't see Kent taking more than 2 shots here from where she is. So Hill just needs to go for this and attack the pin. So that's gone left. Left Hill with fairly straightforward putt for 4. Kent knows she has 2 shots here to take the win. Hill taps in there for 4. So Kent has 2 shots to take the tie. Kent just misses on the left-hand side, so Hill takes that hole and match tied. Half a point apiece. Obviously a great match, played in good spirits. So head back, I can see a group over there on hole 15. So we're joining the match here, Jury and Murray up against Rowntree and Groombridge, and it looks like there's been a bit of a comeback on from the English lads. Rowntree and Groombridge were 3 down, I think, and they've pulled it back to all square. So we're on hole 16. Second shot here for Rowntree. That looks good. Looks very good. And he's left that about 8 to 10 yards from the pin. A little bit of pressure here on the Scottish lads. So Martin McGreechin in the match play here as a sub and just about hold a world there.
You've got it.
So Groombridge for the hole to go 1 up.
Yes!
And he's sunk it. So the comeback looks like it could be on. Rowntree and Groombridge. Incredible resilience to come back from 3 down. Now have a 1-hole lead going into the 17th. So again, just looking at the matches that have concluded, we have a point on the board for Scotland, a point on the board for England. Sarah White taking her match 5-3 against Laura Thompson, and a match that's finished all square, Hill and Kent. So 1.5 in terms of concluded matches. Looks like England currently have the lead in 7 of the matches that are in play at the moment. Scotland up in 6. So England with a narrow advantage at the moment. So Wolves 17, Groombridge to tee for Team England. Good tee shot that. Some good distance on that. So John Dury on the tee there for Team Scotland. He's moved that a little bit to the right hand side. So a lot more work to do for the Scots here. English really look like they're turning a bit off the screw. So McCreachin from the rough on the right hand side. Who needs to give this a good whack. That looks good. The line on that is incredible. Has it got the beans to get down there? Excellent shot there from McCreachin, considering where he was on the right hand side. Still, advantage Team England. Rowntree second shot here on 17. Just passes that ball down to the pin. Good way on the shot there. Just fed off a little bit towards the end. The wind just pulled that across to the left. Very good approach, and that really puts the pressure on the Scots guys. I think Stephen Groombridge will be confident of holding that putt, so John Dury really needs to get this one in to half the hole and take it to the 18th. It's missing right side, I think. McCreachin holds that. That means that Stephen Groombridge has this shot for the match.
Come on, England. Well done, lads. Is that it? It's a great comeback.
Groombridge and Rowntree take the match 2 up with 1 to play. What a comeback. 3 down through 11 or 12, I think. And they've turned it on in the back 9. Incredible stuff. So, England, 2.5 points on the board. 9.5. So we are on hole 15 here. Mackenzie and Bolton. Bolton currently 2 up through 13. Leaderboard hasn't updated for 14. Paul Bolton approach here. Line looks good. Just a little bit short, but I think he is slightly inside on his ball. Both players actually have quite a tricky putt. You can see just how burnt the grass is in the green areas. A few wobbles and it's got to be quick. Paul Bolton sets the ball on its way. It's leaning to the left, willing that ball to turn left. Very tricky putt, as I said, from where he was. So Mackenzie has this to take the ball, reduce the deficit back to 1. Mackenzie, wow. Looked like it was in all the way. Bolton in for par. Mackenzie knocks that in, keeps the deficit at 2. Next up, we have Eddie Hurrell and Colin Murray. Hurrell currently 2 up at the moment. Approach shot here from Currell. Thought he pulled that one a little bit to the right, but it did start to come back, and
Put a mark on it.
so Colin Murray, second shot. Start the ball off on the right hand side. We did see the shot there from Eddie Hurrell start to feed back into the left. Collins has held the line and stuck out right. That's the putt that Colin Murray has. Looks like there's a little bit of left to right there. I think it will be Murray to play first. You can feel the tension here start to build. Murray, I can tell by his body language, he doesn't like this one. Just as you get up to the green here, the area around the green really is quite exposed to the elements. He starts at left, just didn't turn at all. Another very tricky green, as I said, it's quite burnt around the pin position. It's very difficult to get your ball to stop. Go for the hole to go 3 up.
Come on!
And that is just snuck in on the left hand side.
Come on!
Eddie Hurrell taking a lead of 3 going into 16. Second shot there from Vinnie Maguire. Up against Dan Wallbanks. Wallbanks currently 2 up at the moment. Second shot here from Wallbanks. It's a little bit left and I don't think it's quite got the legs. Banks starts at left, the ball just doesn't really turn much there at all. So Vinny has a putt here to take the hole and I believe actually to take the match back to all square. Maguire just missed on the left hand side, however, that's a good miss. That'll be a gimme. Wallbanks halves the hole and stays 1 up at the moment. Next up we have Morgan against Brolia. Match is still all square. Been a bit of a seesaw in this match. Brolia went 1 up on 4. Morgan took a couple, 6 and 7. Brolia squared the match back on 8. Morgan was 2 up through 11, and Brolia has pulled it back on 12 and 14. So 4 holes left to play. All square in this one. Brolia put a bit of pace on that. He's pointing right. Oh, just staying out to the left there. It's quite pacey, and he's left himself a difficult putt back. Playing out of the first cut rough onto that incredibly quick green. So advantage, Matt Morgan. Put the ball close. Put the pressure on your opponent. Morgan starts the ball to the right. I think this turns back. I think this will turn back. Just held that line and pushed out a little bit to the right. I think I'll be happy with that though. So Morgan would fancy to knock that in for 3. So a little bit of pressure now on Brolia. Brolia, I think he's underhit that. Just not quite off the pace and alignment to print it back on. Matt Morgan sinks the putt and goes 1 up with 3 to play. We'll just stay with this match play for now. Both of the highest order with these two. On to hole 16, medium length par 4. However, uphill and into the wind today is playing quite long. Matt Morgan played that out to the left of the fairway. Brolia, wow, what a shot! He absolutely laced that. Thanks, mate. Been a pleasure to provide the coverage of this event. I agree with what you're saying. I think this will be very, very tight. I think it might go right to the wire. just again looking at the leaderboard, it looks like England currently have 8. The lead in, or a concluded victory in 8 of the match plays. Scotland have 6 at the moment, so England. A lot of noise going on throughout the course. I can hear a lot of Scottish voices, or maybe it's just Rona Cassidy. Don't know. Morgan's second shot, 16. That's an incredible shot from Matt Morgan. Let's put that within about a foot of the pin. Just needs to put it close as well. It's another excellent shot. 2 cracking shots there from 2 world-class players. So Morgan and Prolia half that hole. Morgan remains 1 up with 2 to play. So I think while Morgan and Broley are waiting to tee off, just come back to the match with Maguire and Wallbanks. Maguire's just put second shot down south of the pin, about 12 yards past. Wallbanks, this looks like his tee shot. It's gone out left. Wallbanks starts the ball out to the right. Ball should start to turn back in. Dumbfounded expression there from Dan Wallbanks. Why is my ball not turning left? So Maguire back up the hill. Maguire sinks that. Bank sets it on its way. Tricky downhill putt that. Tried to take the break out the ball, just play it a bit aggressive, and the ball was just passed on the left side. So Maguire brings it back to 1 between the pairing going into the last. So back to Morgan against Brolia. Morgan 1 up at the moment, 2 to play. Both players out on the right hand side. Looks like a slight advantage to Matt Morgan. So Brolia to go first. Start the ball out to the left here. Ball should turn back left to right. And that has travelled quite a bit. Fairly flat uphill putt there for Brolia, but definitely a chance here for Morgan. Morgan gone for a tighter line. Has he given it enough? Once again, well within Matt Morgan range. Expect Matt to hold that, but it's one of those putts that it's just on that angle downhill. It just makes it a little bit more jeopardising. Brolia strokes that one in. So pressure back on Morgan. This to half the hole and stay 1 up to head into 18. Yeah, Matt Morgan does not miss those putts. So Morgan remains 1 up with 1 to play. Let's just follow this one to a conclusion. Morgan on the tee in. He has got everything behind that one. Cracking shot there from Matt Morgan. Brolea. Boom. Gone out left. So again, advantage Morgan. One up. And I believe Dan Wallbanks has just secured the victory in the match play against Maguire. So England really carrying home a string of advantages and match play wins. Will this be the point where the momentum starts to switch back into Scotland's favour? So we'll need Matt Morgan to go first. Morgan just sliced that one and it's gone far out right, so Brolea has a chance now. It's not close. Just didn't quite connect with the ball there. He's left himself quite a bit of work to do there. Morgan way off on the right hand side. However, it is Matt Morgan. Matt Morgan can hold him from anywhere. So Brolea has probably a 30-yard putt up here for 3. Morgan coming in from the right hand side of the fairway. We'll just be trying to bend it around this tree here. Matt Morgan sets the ball on its way. This line looks pretty good. And wow, that was a great effort there from Matt Morgan. That looked like it was going to drop. So Ant Brolea has this putt to take the hole and tie the match. Brolea straight at the pin. What a putt. What an incredible finish there. What a great round between Matt Morgan and Ant Brolea. Went right to the final putt of the final hole. Matt Morgan just about pulling out an absolute worldie there to secure the win. But Brolea takes the hole and half the match. So just having a quick look at the leaderboard again, I think we've got England on 10.5 as scores stand. So that is more than the 9.5 points needed to get over the line and take the Brainstrust Cup. Just looking through the matches that are still out on the course. So got Duffy and Callum Haig. Haig currently 3 up through 13. Bennett and Weir 2 up through 12. Underwood against Eardley. Underwood 1 up through 11. McCourt and Tom Underwood. McCourt currently 5 up through 10. Moden and Lindsay 1 up against Cassidy and Stewart through 15. Gavin Craig, Willie Mackay 4 up through 12 against Chris Lewis and Gareth Davies. And Small and Cameron currently 1 down against Sparks and Brown. So looks like all to play for. We're just going to take a quick break and charge up the phone and the gimbal, and we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes to conclude the coverage of the Brainstrust Cup final. See you very shortly.